I love the flexibility of, again, like being able to have my research interests and passions and be able to pursue those, not all the time, but occasionally, and to have the college encourage that kind of teaching. And so there's that part, and I love the engagement with the students. I love the small classes where we can have good discussions, and I know the students, I know their work habits, I know their strengths often, and to try to work with that and to engage them is certainly really rewarding. Peak curriculum in music is a perfect fit. It's great. I just think of so many parents that I've talked with and my own fears starting into college and wondering, what am I going to study? And I love music, but what am I going to do with it? Peak's great because you can graduate with a music major, but you have a bunch of other tools in your tool belt. You are not just slotted for a performance degree, which is great, but very tough. And we all have those apprehensions as performers, and parents as well have those fears. And so it's great to be able to say, yeah, study music and get a music major. We want you to develop some other skills as well. The string trio here we have, the Langrois trio, they're remarkable performers and professionals. And their resumes are all impressive. They've all performed in a number of professional orchestras in different parts of the world and performed and played with some of the best. And here they are. They're the principal players, most of them in the Boise Philharmonic. And then they come here and teach as well. And so our students get to study with professionals who really know the profession. And some of the resumes of these men are, again, very impressive to me. And I have to think if we were in another school, they'd be reserved for some of the graduate students. But here we get freshmen and play violin, and they get to play with a fellow who's been the concertmaster with the BBC Scottish Orchestra and guest conductor with the London Philharmonic and all kinds of wonderful orchestras. And to have that exposure and experience for a freshman musician is really pretty unique. We've had some real fun, delightful music composition students, for example, who intertwine a background that usually you wouldn't think of as fitting very well with the classical tradition, but they ended up making these really fun compositions that are delightful and very well informed and well written. So we try to cater those to the students and push them in our directions that we think they should go, but also cater to their talents. We have some of our string players, for example, play in the Boise Philharmonic, and that's a paid position that they have to audition into. It's tough auditions to get into that, but I think because our string department gives them a lot of good attention, personal attention, prepares them well for those kinds of things. We've had a pretty good track record of getting some of our really good string players into the Boise Philharmonic. We have 2 or 3 right now, for example, playing in the Boise Phil. And it's hard to beat an experience like that, a real professional orchestra where you've got to be committed and work hard and expose to lots of good literature.